everybody, Frank Chen here with REIClub.com, the only site you'll need as a real estate investor. Today's quick video, we're going to talk about some good questions that you can be asking your remodeling contractors. Now, like in all my videos, everything that I talk about, I include in the description below. Simply click the show more button and you can follow right along. So let's go ahead and dive right on into the questions. The first question I like to ask my potential contractors is, do you carry general liability insurance? Now, it's best to find remodel contractors that carry this type of insurance because this type of insurance protects your property in case any damages are caused by the contractors and or his employees. Now, anyone can say that they are insured, but make sure the contractor is going to prove it by having a certificate of insurance. The next question I like to ask is, will you be pulling the required building permits? Now, pulling the required building permits, you will know at least the job will be done up to code. Now, understand that not all contractors will do this. Actually, many prefer not to pull permits because of the time involved and the hassles with dealing with inspectors. Now, some contractors may ask you to get the permits, making you the general contractor. Yes, that's possible. And this could be a warning sign that they are not able to pull the permit because they are either unlicensed or the work is outside of their current license. Now, understand that a reputable contractor will permit every job where a permit is required, okay? Next thing is, do you guarantee your work? Now, your contractor should guarantee his work for at least 1 year from the date of completion. Now, they should also include any warranties for the materials they use. Ultimately, that is exactly what you paid for, and you don't want to work with someone when you can't get a hold of them like a week later, say something, is faulty, all right? Next question I ask is, who will be in charge of the job? Now, this is a very important question if you want to start taking yourself out of the business, okay? Now, you're going to make sure that the contractor or the foreman is on the job whenever work is being done. Now, especially if there are subcontractors that are going to be used, okay? Now, the responsible party must be familiar with all aspects of your project to make sure that it's being done correctly, okay? Now, you should not have to worry about what is going on when you are not there. Now, this applies some of the time. As an investor, I got to tell you that it's still important that you stop by the work site just to create that presence, okay? It actually has a lot more of an effect than you would imagine, okay? So you can't completely ignore the work being done. It's always good to still check. Now, the next question I like to ask, will you provide me with written references? This is kind of the whole shebang that's going to kind of protect you ultimately. Now, it's a good contractor will be more than happy to provide you with their references. It's nice to get several customer references from either the last 6 months to 1 year. Most importantly, they're recent, okay? And of course, if they're having a lot of jobs around there, they're going to be more than willing to share this information. If they're a little bit more hesitant, that's a little bit of a red flag or a warning sign. Next question is, how do you handle dirty work, such as debris, disposal, cleanup? Because a lot of times, some contractors may not include it. They may incorporate a trailer, may not include a trailer. So it's very important to kind of figure this out because it's a big part of the job. Next, how is payment handled? Sometimes I like to ask the question, do you have enough capital to buy materials in case we need you to? That way, they're not always calling you last minute or always calling you for every small detail. At least that way they can front and kind of keep the job moving forward. Another question I like to ask is, am I going to pay you upon completion, per job, some money up front to cover initial cost, weekly? For me, I like to pay per job or weekly. I rarely pay up front just to protect my money unless a relationship is already there. Now, I want you guys to understand, these are standard questions any real estate investor should be asking their remodel contractors before starting any job, really. By asking these basic questions, it will provide you with a good foundation of how to qualify and distinguish good contractors from the less reliable ones. Now, it's always important that you do your research and to check the references that they give you. Understand that you're not only investing in the person, not only investing in the job, but you're also investing in the person. Again, guys, this is Frank Chen with REIClub.com. Do me a favor, leave comments below about what you thought about the video. Click the like button because it really does help us out. But more importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can keep you informed when brand new videos are posted every week. As usual, guys, thank you so much for your support. I look forward to talking to you next week. Take care, good investing, and bye-bye.